Welcome back to the 21 Boom Guided Meditation Series. This is Coach Zach Feeney. I'll be your guide this evening. It is our relationship to what is difficult and unpleasant that keeps us stuck in suffering, not the unpleasant feelings and sensations themselves. Holding something gently in awareness is an affirmation that we can face it, name it, and work with it. This is a passage from Rumi. It's called The Guest House. This being human is a guest house. Every morning a new arrival, a joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they're a crowd of sorrows, who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Still, treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. Shifting our basic stance toward experience from one of not wanting to one of opening allows the chain of habitual automatic reactions to be broken at the first link. It also gives us a chance to explore for ourselves two of the truths of meditation traditions that are said to apply to every single difficult experience in life. All unpleasant feelings pass of their own accord if we do not force them. There is a kind of peace and contentment we can experience even in the presence of unpleasant feelings. To be at ease, we let go of the struggle of needing to make things different. There are 3 steps to cultivating allowing and letting be in the face of difficult and unwanted experiences. Deliberately and intentionally take your awareness to wherever in the body the sensations related to the unpleasant experience are most intense. Even if the most obvious features of the difficulty are negative thoughts or feelings, when you look carefully, you will usually find somewhere in the body where there are sensations that have a felt connection to the experience. Bring a gentle, kindly awareness to how you are relating in the body to that experience, to any sense of contraction, pushing away, not wanting. Can you sense the reaction of aversion in the body? As best you can, continue to bring an interested, friendly awareness to the body sensations connected to the difficult experience and the aversion to it as you allow them to be here. As you hold sensations in awareness, investigate them with a gentle curiosity, staying connected to the experience as you let it be here. Up till now, when you have been sitting and you have noticed that your mind has been pulled away to painful thoughts or emotions, my instructions to you have been simply to notice where the mind has gone, then gently and firmly escort your attention back to the breath or body, or back to whatever you had intended to focus on. Now you can explore a different way to respond. Instead of bringing attention back from a painful thought or feeling, now allow the thought or feeling to remain in the mind. Then shifting your attention into the body, see if you can become aware of any physical sensations in the body that come along with the thoughts or emotion. So let's begin that now. So I'll have you close your eyes. Then when you have identified such sensations, deliberately move the focus of attention to the part of the body where these sensations are strongest. Perhaps imagining you could breathe into this region on the in-breath and breathe out from it on the out-breath, just as you practiced before in a body scan meditation, not to change the sensation, but to explore them, to see them clearly. There are no difficulties or concerns coming up for you now, and you want to explore this new approach, then if you choose, you might deliberately bring to mind a difficulty that is going on in your life at the moment, something you don't mind staying with for a short while. Does not have to be very important or critical, but something that you are aware of as somewhat unpleasant, something unresolved, perhaps a misunderstanding or an argument, a situation where you feel somewhat angry, regretful, or guilty over something that has happened. If nothing comes to mind, you might choose something from the past, either recent or distant, that once caused unpleasantness. Now, once you are focusing on some troubling thought or situation, some worry or intense feeling, allow yourself to take some time to tune into any physical sensations in the body that the difficulty and your reaction to it evoke. See if you are able to note, approach, and investigate inwardly what feelings are arising in your body, becoming mindful of those physical sensations, deliberately directing your focus of attention to the region of the body where the sensations are strongest in a gesture of an embrace, a welcoming. This gesture might include breathing into that part of the body on the in breath and breathing out from that region on the out breath, exploring the sensations, watching their intensity shift up and down from one moment to the next. Once your attention has settled on the bodily sensations that are and they are vividly present in the field of awareness, unpleasant as they may be, you might try deepening the attitude of acceptance and openness to whatever sensations you are experiencing by saying to yourself from time to time, it is here now. It is okay to be open to it. Whatever it is, it's already here. Let me be open to it. Soften and open to the sensations you become aware of, intentionally letting go of tensing and bracing. Say to yourself, softening, opening on each out breath. Then see if it is possible to stay with the awareness, exploring these bodily sensations in your relationship to them, breathing with them, accepting them, letting them be, allowing them to be just as they are. Remember that by saying it's already here or it's okay, you are not judging the original situation or saying that everything's fine, but simply helping your awareness right now to remain open to the sensations in the body. You do not have to like these feelings. It is natural not to want to have them around. You may find it helpful to say to yourself inwardly, it's okay not to want these feelings. They're already here. Let me be open to them. If you choose, you can also experiment with holding in awareness both the sensations in the body and the feeling of the breath moving in and out as you breathe with the sensations moment by moment. And when you notice that the bodily sensations are no longer pulling your attention to the same degree, simply return 100% to sitting with the breath in the body as the primary object of attention. No powerful bodily sensations arise. Feel free to try this exercise with any bodily sensations you notice, even if they have no emotional charge. Allowing experience means simply allowing space for whatever is going on, rather than trying to create some other state. The difficulty you use for this practice can be something quite small. A slight sense of unease will do fine. With practice, you may sometimes be able to sense very clearly in the body the difference between the difficulty and the aversion to it. And to see that even if you can do nothing about the difficulty itself, you can soften the aversion to it. We disempower aversion by intentionally bringing to all experience a basic sense of kindness, allowing the experience to be just as it is without judging it or trying to make it different. From this clear seeing, we can choose what, if anything, needs to change. Allowing or letting be frees us from the contraction of aversion. It creates a space where the difficulty can be held more kindly, with less struggle. Very often, letting be will not immediately remove the original unwanted, unpleasant feeling. Whenever you notice any unpleasant feelings, tension, resistance, or sense of not wanting things to be just as they are, take a breathing space this week. And that includes awareness, redirecting attention, and expanding attention. You have been practicing the breathing space regularly 3 times a day. And whatever you need it, I have also suggested that whenever you feel troubled in body or mind, the first step is always to take a breathing space. Here is some extra guidance that may help at these times. For awareness, you have already practiced bringing the focus of awareness to your inner experience and noticing what is happening in your thoughts. feelings, and bodily sensations. Now, you may find it helpful also to describe and identify what is arising, to put experiences into words, such as saying in your mind, a feeling of anger is arising, or self-critical thoughts are here. For redirecting attention, you have already practiced gently redirecting your full attention to the breath, following the breath all the way in and all the way out. In addition, you might like to explore noting at the back of your mind, breathing in, breathing out, or counting breaths from 1 to 5 and then starting over again. Inhaling, 1, exhaling, 1, inhaling, 2, and so forth. And for expanding attention, you've already practiced allowing the attention to expand to the whole body, becoming aware of your posture and facial expression, holding in awareness all the sensations in your body right now, just as they are. Now, if you choose, you can extend this step, especially if there is any sense of discomfort, tension, or resistance. If these sensations are present, you might bring your awareness to them by breathing into them on the in-breath and breathing out from the sensations, softening and opening with the out-breath. Saying to yourself on the out-breath, it's okay, whatever it is, it's already here, let me feel it. As best you can, bring this expanded awareness to the next moments of your day. And here's a passage from Oriah Mountain Dreamer, and entitled Prelude. What if there is no need to change, no need to try to transform yourself into someone who is more compassionate, more present, more loving, or wise? How would this affect all the places in your life where you are endlessly trying to be better? What if the task is simply to unfold, to become who you already are in your essential nature, gentle, compassionate, and capable of living fully and passionately present? What if the question is not why am I so infrequently the person I really want to be, but why do I so infrequently want to be the person I really am? How would this change what you think you have to learn? What if becoming who and what we truly are happens not through striving and trying, but by recognizing and receiving the people and places and practices that offer us the warmth of encouragement we need to unfold? How would this shape the choices you make about how to spend today? What if you knew that the impulse to move in a way that creates beauty in the world will arise from deep within and guide you every time you simply pay attention and wait? How would this shape your stillness, your movement, your willingness to follow this impulse, to just let go and dance?